Greetings, the educated. I hope I find everybody cool this evening. Or cool is probably a bad choice of word considering how cold it is out here. I'm foggy as shit. Look at it. Anyway, this was going to be a very brief one. And a plea as well, actually, to please get on your phones and contact Thames Valley Police. I don't know if any of you, I'm sure most of you have already seen Coley Burks' video, PC 4246, Lewis Kent, trying to paralyze him, in my opinion. I watched the video 6 or 7 times. Well, I watched the knee 6 or 7 times. And, I mean, come on, man. If you've seen it, you've seen it, right? And, what goes through your guy's mind? Fucking steroid head. I would bet my life. Thames Valley Police, if anyone from Thames Valley Police is watching this video by any chance, 4246 Lewis Kent, if you do anything before you do anything, give that bitch a drugs test, because I'm telling you right now, that bitch pops steroids. I'm telling you, because that kind of rage, the kind of rage that I saw in that knee, the kind of tension, like, I can only imagine what the guy's face looked like when he threw that knee. Seriously, because that's the kind of rage you can only really associate with like a kid at school, like a primary school kid, right? You know, like when he wants something and like another kid's got it, and like he gets angry, and he gets so angry that he fucking, it's dark, innit? Sorry, that he gets so angry, that he like throws a cup or whatever, and he gets all tense and he stamps his feet and like that's a fearsome, dangerous kind of anger to have in a grown adult, you know. Like that guy there, Lewis Kent, he's the kind of guy that pulled the legs off of Daddy Long Legs. Do you know what I mean? Like his parents, after he got bullied at school, and he used to sit at home wanking and playing video games, right? And he used to start killing bugs in that, right? His parents forced him to go and be a copper after everyone at school bullied him, And now you've got to go and get some balls for yourself and and all of that shit, right? And he was probably skinny like a Rizzler paper, right? So he went and joined the police force, got himself an ego, right? Thought, now all I need is a fucking bicep as big as my fucking head. So he started licking the roids. And now he thinks he could go around fucking trying to paralyze people who are trying to help other people. Like, I don't give a shit what the trolls say or what the police say or what everybody say about auditors and people who film the police trying to cause problems. What I witnessed on that video, and what you have witnessed and what you will witness if you go and see it, is exactly a prime example of why we go out and do it. Because that kind of shit happens. Do you know what I mean? It's not a joke that shit happens overseas. I know we're in the UK, but it's not only people from the UK watching our videos. They're just trying to watch our version of what's happening over there, you know, on varied degrees of severity, you know. But seeing that, it boiled my blood. Do you know, it boiled my blood, man. Like, fuck you, Lewis. Like, how do you think that's okay? Like, honestly, man, I know I could go on and I didn't have to do a video, and you guys are just seeing me walk around the science block, which I don't actually know what they do in there, but I had to get out because it hurt me. I'm sorry that happened to you, Coley Burks, man, and I have put my complaint in, and I gave across my feelings, even though they may have fallen on deaf ears. When you take this guy to court, if you need me to write some kind of in fact, I'll contact you personally about that. But anyway, guys, please do go and watch the video. Please call Thames Valley Police, because that kind of shit cannot happen. It can't. It won't. We can't be silent about it. Silence is complicit. If you can watch that video, if you can honestly sit there, troll or not, right? Human first, remember, so troll or not, yeah? If you can honestly sit there and watch that video and tell me that one human is okay to tie another human's hands behind his back and then knee him in the back, if you could tell me that's okay, you're sick-minded, bad-minded individual, because that's not okay. Irrespective of what the person is doing. I don't give a shit, yeah? I don't give a shit if the guy had a gun and he shot someone and something happened, yeah? Yes, that's wrong. But handcuffing him up and kneeing him in the back after, or shooting him up after, that doesn't make it, that's not okay. That's the same shit. I know that might be a bit extreme, it's not the same, but the point I'm trying to make is, I guess there's no point trying to preach to the trolls, because like I don't know how you can look at what people are, anyway, that's another thing, but it's fucked up, man. I know I'm babbling, I know that, but I just want you to know how much it's hurt me that happened. Like getting arrested, the searches, and exposing it that way, that's one thing, but giving France as well last night, it's not fair, man. It's not fair that that's okay for him to do. The guy, he asked Coley Burks what he's doing, yeah? Coley Burks told him, he literally said, oh mate, I'm just doing an audit, the Comings and Goes of a police station, and the guy said, no, sorry, not the guy, because he's not a guy, he's I don't know what he is, but he's some kind of subhuman, because he just is, he's a lowlife, look what he did. But he said to him, fuck off. And then he jumped out of the car, and I'm sorry, he said fuck off again, or you're not doing a fucking audit, or something like that. And then he twisted up his arms, yeah, and then kneed him in the back, and he thinks that's okay. But you bear in mind, yeah, an auditor will turn around and say, am I obliged to give you my details, right? When you're not, and they know you're not, and they say to you that you're being obstructive, or whatever, and try to goad you and make it into a situation where they can exert their power on you. It's not okay. It's not. Please, guys, I don't mean to sound frantic about it, but where do you draw the line? Do you know what I mean? Where? Because in a minute, after France, it's going to be illegal for us to record the police. It's going that way. And then what happens then? Huh? What? PC Lewis, whatever his name is, Lewis, he goes and what? What's he do then? Nah, man. It can't go on. It can't. If we can just get him out of the force, that's a small victory. One at a time. That's how you do it. That's the only way to do it. So it's like, I guess my plea is two things, really. Oh, that's kind of cool. You won't be able to see it properly. Yeah, I guess my plea is two things. My plea is, please complain about 4246. PC 4246 from Thames Valley Police. Please go and complain about him. And secondly, let's not let it continue. They're going to slap they're trying to slap all the auditors with the CPN like mine. Yeah, and it's not just me. It's like, I think AB had the CPW, and there are a few people out there who are firmly on the police's radar for it. So, there's a lot of talk, but it's time that everybody gets their camera out. It really is. I know more and more people are, and majority of you do too. But it's like, that shit can't carry on. That shit can't happen again. You know? I know it will, sadly. Sadly, I know it will. But it still can't, if that makes sense. It doesn't, but it does, right? Anyway, rant over. As I walk down this dark alley, look, there's nothing around here, look. Back where I came from. I don't even know what that building is, but it sounds strange. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening to me rant. But please, don't have it, man. I'm sorry, Coley Burks. Honestly, I'm sorry you had to go through that, man. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. Please complain. 4246 Lewis, PC Lewis, 4246 Thames Valley Police. That bitch needs to lose his job right now, and that bitch needs to go to court. Fuck PC 4246, the cunt. But bless you all. Peace.